we're going to talk about machine shop traps. And what I'm talking about here is, man, what I see out there. As in, I've got a shop, I got a small shop, couple of guys. We're really kind of gelling. We're really doing some really good things, and I think a lot of that is because we kind of know our lane. And I take a real concerted effort to stay in our lane, do what we do best, and kind of stay in that space. I found myself from time to time trying to veer off, trying to do different things, be this to that person and this to that person, and just try to go outside of maybe what our real sweet spot is, or even some of our capabilities. And I know that there's like this trap out there that, you want to, in order to get in with a customer, maybe you gotta do things that, you gotta get out of your comfort level a little bit. But the last thing you want to do is go outside of your capabilities for the purpose of getting a customer and not being able to deliver. I've seen a lot of shops out there, they're trying to grow this way and that way, and they're taking on this job and they're taking on this quantities and this size and all this stuff. And, you end up chasing your tail, and a lot of times you're just not making any money. And it's really what it's about is, you got to be able to pay the light bill, pay the guys, and maybe take a few bucks home in the end. But it's getting harder and harder and harder. Expectations are higher and higher and higher. But I really do believe that as a machine shop, if you know who you are and you know what your wheelhouse and your sweet spot is, and you really drill down on that. I guess this goes with any business, but if you really drill down on what that sweet spot is and you become a master of it, all of a sudden your hourly rate can skyrocket because you're just so masterfully and efficient